Shalom again, everybody. This is Shamir, and wishing you a Shabbat Shalom. And we have a gentle reminder that us as believers are not Gentiles, but grafted in Israelites whose constitution is the Torah, and new native language is Ivrit, or Hebrew. The word Hebrew is actually a Greek word, oddly enough, and this person, Dr. Hutch Church, he actually reminded me. It was a good reminder, and so I'm bringing that word to you guys of encouragement. We're not replacing anybody, but we're joining our brethren together with them and in the land in prayer, just as the Hebrews and the Egyptians and whoever else joined themselves together at Mount Sinai. And what made them a people was the covenant that they came under from the God of Israel. And that's what makes us a people today and a community. This is God's only community, really. Israel is God's community. Now, I'm not saying Israel in a metaphorical sense, but in a real sense. The land, the people, and the Torah. This is our inheritance and our heritage now. And so now we grow to become Israelites. And then we have our little verse from Tehillim 136 verse 1, or Psalms 136 verse 1. Hodu laYahweh ki tov, ki leolam chasdo. So Hodu laYahweh, give thanks to Yahweh is imperative. Ki tov. We usually say for he is good, because here we're actually just inferring the name, because there's no pronoun for him, so it just says ki tov, for good, but for Yahweh is good. Ki leolam chasdo, so forever his chesed. Chesed is here it says chasdo because it's inflected, it has that holam vav on the end. Really difficult word to translate into English. But it's definitely what you want. You want God's chesed. There's a lot of things with this. I call it the two witnesses, chesed and emet. Chesed and truth, the two witnesses of God's character. Chesed is someone going beyond the call of duty. And I always tell my students that. And I actually ended up reading that in a commentary as well. So nice that I know what I'm talking about. The story of Ruth is a good example of chesed, and she's lauded for her chesed, going above and beyond the call of duty, leaving her land, and caring for her mother-in-law, and marrying Boaz so that she can bring a name to her deceased husband. This is when we run into troubles, however, because in Hebrew we have two words, chesed and chet, final noon. And this is kind of the idea that you get from the apostolic writings or New Testament, but it's really chesed. It's translated as grace, but that's only because in Greek there's only one word, charis, to denote two words in Hebrew. So we run into this problem like law. There's only one word in Greek for law, but then you have several in Hebrew. So when you're reading and it's saying law, you have to make sure you know what exactly is being spoken about. Is it the Torah? Is it Hukim? Is it, Anyway, back to chesed. So it's sometimes translated as loving kindness. There's really no English word to do this Hebrew word justice, but just know that when you read grace in the apostolic writings, it really is chesed. And it gets washed over a lot. I do find it annoying. Like the first chapter of John, even it's very it's almost like a synopsis of the Torah, that one chapter, and these two phrases of chesed and emet are used, but generally a reader wouldn't recognize them. So a very important word. And this is definitely what we want. We want God's chesed There is a midrash with Moshe and Aharon, saying that one represents Chesed and the other one represents Emet, and these two major and hugely important characteristics that represent who the God of Israel is. And with that, that's it, everybody. I pray that you will have a peaceful Shabbat Sheketah, a quiet Shabbat, and that God will bless you with peace. In Yeshua's name, Amen. Bye. Lehitraot, everyone. Bye.